Hey folks, welcome back to Shadow Empire. It's good to be back, you know, because it's been over a year really since I've played this properly. I periodically pick it up and play it for an hour or two just to kind of like see what changes have come into the game, but I really haven't finished a game since before Oceania came out, so that was about a year ago now. And I was really impressed to see how many people had liked and watched the first video I put up in this series. So thank you to everybody who was, who's joined for this one. I'm really excited to see how many people, stick with it. If you find you're getting, you kind of watch for a bit and then, you're sort of losing interest, I'd be really appreciative if you left a comment and just said, hey, this is cool, but I'm not enjoying it now, or you don't have to, obviously, but it would be really, really helpful for me. I can't please everybody. I've tried in the past and it just doesn't work. I really, my guiding sense on whether I'm doing the videos right is how many comments and how many sort of people are still watching the videos that I get. Okay, like some people kind of complain that I play too slowly, some people complain that I play too fast, some people say that I talk too much, other people love the fact that I talk about stuff as I'm playing. So I'm just going with what I think seems right, but it really does help me if you leave comments. And even if don't be shy, like if it's something that you think's gonna I'm not easily offended unless you're trying. But I'm not easily offended, so like if there's something that you're not liking, please tell me, and it's just really useful feedback. Anyway, with that said, let's get back into the game. By the way, just off camera, I just moved this guy. He kind of moved in here and took this province, and then took this hex and came back. I've got these guys here, these free folk marauders in the trucks surrounded. They'll be defeated next turn, I reckon. I was just looking through some of my models and thinking, I really want to get the field testing up on this, on the line troops too here, before I upgrade them to the auto rifle. The reason being is because the model, this is a nice model, right? We've got, look at the design. The structural design is 108. That's pretty good. So this is probably one we're going to want to keep going. And the model iterations become progressively more and more expensive in terms of bureaucratic points for your model design council. So, and also, carbine and envirosuit, we're going to get a lot of casualties. However, and you get, by the way, you get most field testing points by taking hits. So when the enemy is making rolls against your hit points, because hit points basically works like hit points is defense basically in this game. So if you're attacking other infantry or other infantry are attacking you, your soft attack value is compared to your hit points. So their soft attack value is compared to the hit points, and there's a dice roll made on top of that, right? So if you've got 104 hit points and they've only got 46 soft attack, then it's kind of hard to kill them. Okay, so that's kind of how it works. So but still with envirosuits, you're going to lose a lot of people. So if you're playing on a map that is very, very low in population, you really don't want to do what I'm going to do, which is try to get more hits on your troops in order to raise the field testing. But on this map, this is like a map where there's, at least in the standards of Shadow Empire from about a year ago or 2 years ago, this is quite a high population map. Actually, compared to now, what can spawn with like half a billion up to a billion or more people pre-dissolution war. Actually, this is quite a low population map now. But as far as this was like a standard map really before those changes came in that brought the really big population values in. I like playing on those because you often get these big mega cities, like thousands of kilometers wide with all these ruins in, but I didn't really fancy playing that this time. The reason being is because they're slower to play actually, in certain respects. Anyway, let's get on with it. So I think I moved everything this turn. I just want to have a quick look at my leaders again. We need a leader now. Yeah, it's a shame we had to put this capability 1 in the model design, but he'll soon level up. He won't be too bad. He'll be good for a while. Old Charlie Beetlejuice there. And we're gonna hope. I'm gonna go for the Interior Council quite quickly. I think I wanted to get the. I think was it Economic Council up next. I think I got the Economic Councils inside this turn. Anyway, I've forgotten now already. It was only yesterday that I played, but I've got a memory like a sieve. All right, guys. I'll catch you in the next turn. Hey guys, I've just stopped the turn resolution because actually this is the new battle report that comes up when you see a battle. So if we just go back a sec, just bear with me a moment. Let's just go through this. So still in the time of relative calm, we're getting lots and lots of political bonus points. We've researched padded envirosuit. That's another reason why I was waiting for being able to upgrade the infantry again. Admin level is risen to 5. So we don't get a fate point anymore. That's changed now. We've got a commercial project card, which I really like. And we've got another offer protection card, which might be quite useful eventually. Okay, let's just go and show you what I was going to show you. So go back to the history. Go to the next battle. And you'll see now that we've got, as usual, we've got the overview. But now we've got a report. I've not seen this, by the way. So I'm looking at this for the first time. So here, regular attack on 2834. Attacker non-aligned forces, defender minus tribe. Result, defender held. Okay, so it actually tells you what was fighting. And I think you can actually go into the detail even more. So here's the overview. This is interesting. So telling you it's the composition of the attacker and defender. And then this is basically the detail screen that you would get, textual version, you know, that you would get when you are making the attack yourself. So attackers start and end readiness, defenders start and end readiness, etc. It's really, really useful stuff. This is like, if you're a newcomer to the game, by the way, once you start paying attention to things like how much readiness and morale that your troops have in a combat, you're kind of getting to the point where you're going to start getting good at the game, okay? Because I think it's quite easy to push counters around when you first start playing, and then, you know, wonder why you're winning, or, you know, particularly when the game started and people were relying very heavily on the odds. And I used to tell people, don't trust the odds, okay? That is not going to help you. You've got to know the game mechanics as well. The odds lie. You know, because people used to leave negative reviews of Shadow Empire saying, I attacked with, you know, 30-1 odds and I lost. And it's like, yeah, the way that it calculates the odds is not that accurate. But that's been changed. I think it's a little bit more accurate now. More to the point, though, just don't trust the odds, okay? They give you a rough overview, but really you need to start understanding how all this stuff works. Okay, so units. Attacking units, Free Folk Marauders, retreating, combat round 3. Okay, that's interesting. So they spent 33 of a maximum 35 action points. Okay, that's interesting. So they attacked only for 3 rounds. And this is telling the troops, attackers hit and miss scores on the different targets. Okay. 6 misses with the rifle militia. Oh, that's really, really cool. It's a really interesting breakdown, actually. So, sorry, this is the rifle militia versus my militia here. Look, so 300 rifle militia and against our rifle militia. So they got 6 misses. Okay, I see what's going on. Then we got mods. Now, what's this here? Attackers' average combat modifiers. Ah, okay. That's telling you, yeah, their experience, very relative experience. Look, this is how detailed this game is. I think and you can change this for attacking the defender as well. This is really cool, man. So this is going to be really, really useful for those of you who are really into model design and you want to see how everything is performing on the battlefield. Okay. So anyway, let's just finish this. Get back into the map. I'm going to have a quick look at my decisions. So, yeah, we did get an Interior Council. Okay, so it was Interior Council I got. I think that was probably the right move. Capability 4 is a massive waste for Interior Council. But there was, I forget who it was now. Somebody commented that Interior Council is really important, and I agree for a bit. It's important for about the first... I think it's for about the first 30, 40 turns. At that point, you want to defund it massively and just kind of have some joker in here, because it doesn't really matter once you've got, your main staff. However, it depends. It really depends, right? If you go and watch my big Shadow Empire game where I had, God, like something like 200 leaders, or there was 70. Was it 70 zones I was controlling by the end of it? Something crazy. Yeah, then you really want, you need somebody who's generating those cards for the leaders. Often, but this is overkill. I think this is overkill. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and find somebody who is not going to be that bothered about being moved out of their existing job. Actually, I'd really, really like to move the secretary, because the secretary is good. So this guy's quite good. He's also not very happy. I think he'd probably be better off not being a secretary. I do need to check actually how high up how high up secretary is in the list of job, kind of desirability is. Just bear with me a moment while I do that. Okay, so we can see here, look, the job prestige table, and secretary is actually lower than a director of a council. So an SHQ command is also quite high. That's kind of interesting. I'd forgotten about this one. So, yeah, actually upgrading the secretary would make him happier. Now, whether we want to do that now or not is another matter. I probably need to find somebody who's got decent interpersonal skills. I forget which ones it's going to be. Yeah, it's not going to be command. I think it's just the interpersonal stuff for the Interior Council. So I suppose intelligence is going to be one. Go to stats, charisma, intelligence. We'll just see what we've got here. Okay, so he's actually, yeah, I mean, obviously he's going to be the highest on everything because he's just a really good leader. Our advisor wouldn't mind being in that position. See, I would actually rather have Angus Pollux as the advisor. He's really, really good. He'd be better in as an advisor because he's got better war skills. However, this dude's actually got quite a lot of... Yeah, I don't know. I might just keep him in here now. I think he's pretty good. Maybe I'll just put Angus Pollux in here for now. I'm going to take the advice of the comment that I had, which was... And again, I'm sorry, I forgot your name, who it was who said it. But basically, you know, you should get someone good in there. So let's put this guy in here and let's see how that works. Interior Council task priorities. Taxation, tariffs, human resources, and interior policies. Now, the manual actually now goes into telling you what all of these are, which is... The manual's so much better now, by the way. The version 1.25 manual actually feels like it's getting almost there complete-wise, you know, for completedness. It actually tells you what all of these do. It's really, really good. I think we're just going to leave this... I'm going to take tariffs right down because we're not trading with anyone yet. I don't mind getting a few cards in there. Taxation is kind of important. And the rest... I think the rest is kind of important. So, interior policies are stuff to do with like dealing with leaders who are troublesome. I think I'm going to put that down a little bit. Just put that... Something like this. Yeah, that looks good to me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We don't have anybody in that we can put in the 2nd Light Infantry Brigade, unfortunately, because we still don't have another commander. So I think it was a good idea to get that the Interior Council as quickly as we did, because we are struggling for leaders and we want more leaders. We don't want too many. Now, how much recon have we got? We've got 101 recon. I think I'm going to attack him with my militia first. We might actually kill them with these guys.
Do it now.
I don't care if I lose militia particularly. Okay, so why am I doing that? Right, let me explain. The reason why I attack with him with militia is because I don't care if I lose militia. And I now have a 400... I've got max recon because we've basically done a reconnaissance attack. That's what I would call a reconnaissance, mission or reconnaissance attack. We not only that, but we've also engaged them. That was a full engagement, and we've reduced their readiness down to 22. This means we're going to wreck these guys really, really easily. We'd probably kill them with just one, with just one of these. But I'm going to attack with 2. The reason being is because we're going to get a bigger bonus. So let's get those 2. Now, if you see it saying 5 to 1, I know that I'm definitely going to win this. So that wasn't a 5 to 1 win chance as far as I was concerned. So that's why you really need to know the game mechanics quite well. Don't just trust the odds. The odds do not, they don't lie. They tell the truth with regards to what they're designed to calculate. But they're not always designed. They're not designed to calculate very. What's the word? Yeah, what they're designed to calculate is a rough estimate, basically, based on a very limited amount of information. I'm going to do the same thing here. Let's just attack him with these guys. Yeah, these guys have surrendered automatically, look. Well done, militia. So we push these guys back. Now, where do I want to go? We've got 62 recon on these guys. 84 readiness on those. 80... Okay, so check your readiness, because the higher the readiness, the less readiness penalty you get, okay? That's really important. Also, you've got, you need to check your morale as well. These are all good. So, I think what I'm going to do here is... Have we got any... Yeah, let's do another recce attack in with these guys. We're gonna probably take some casualties. I'm going to give some casualties as well. Wow. They actually won.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, so the militia's doing all the hard lifting here. They're doing that heavy lifting. This is nice. It enables us to... actually, we can probably replace troops here. So let's just go into the replace troops. Get some line troops too. Remember, this is usually your logistics as well. Now, you might want to not do this manually. I like to do it manually because then I know it gets done. The other stuff you can do, by the way, is you can go into unit admin. I think we tried to do this last episode. Not a unit admin, sorry. You click on the subunit type here. So these line troops, and then you click on mass upgrade and make sure you do all of them in the OHQ. Yeah, we haven't got enough points to do them all. But just click on mass upgrade. That actually upgraded 1,300. Now, if you wanted to do that a little bit more, accurately and just say, okay, well, I want to get all of them in one particular subgroup, you can do that. I'm not that fussed. Now, these guys didn't get any, so it looks like these guys can still move. Let's start pushing some of this territory back while we've got the opportunity. Okay, there we go. So these guys actually got some of the new line troopers too. They're gonna do really, really well. They're going to do much better than our existing troops. They've got almost twice the soft attack. These should all be within command range. Yeah, they are still. Yeah, they've still got 100 HQ power. I think it's after 6. 2, 3, 4. Or it might be after 5 they start losing it. Okay. Do I want to invade these guys? I think I probably should. The reason being is because I'd like to take more... Oh, there we go. Look, we're starting to get some... I didn't put a spy in, but because of our increased relations, I think we're probably starting to get some more points in here. Recon points. There's Neris. Okay, we're not getting a lot of information on what's in here. They're a Republican at the moment, and they've got real politicas. That's why they're friendly. Real politicas, they're right. So again, I'm going to answer a question, a comment that was made. And somebody said, "Oh, you've made a real mistake not invading these guys early," and I said, "No, I didn't." I kind of disagreed, and the reason is because at the start of the game, right, you can get tied up in an early war if you want. That's fine, but understand that if you've got a bunch of slavers on a high raider, on a planet with a high proportion of raiders like on this one, you might get yourself involved in a war which is going to take nearly all your troops, right, to be able to defeat them, because they've got as many troops as you, and the AI is no slouch. And if you then get slavers coming in this way and this way, you're doomed. Like, I've lost so many games like that, so I don't do that anymore. It depends on who it is. If these were any two of the 3 really bad theologian ones, because there's 2 of them are just like outright. Like, Crusaders are really bad, and I can't remember what the other ones are called. But there's one that are kind of tolerable. The rest will just attack you at some point. If it's those guys, or if it's one of the one of the aggressive types, you got to deal with them really quick. But not until you've secured your borders, right? You need to secure your borders, and you need to get some more troops out. An early war in Shadow Empire, it will cripple your economy. Unless you're a very, very good player, better than me, and then, hey, what do I know? But that's to answer that. That's why I did not attack these guys. Also, I really want to play with the land trading stuff. And if you've got the trading house of a major regime, right? So any trading house that is going to be affiliated with these guys, we're going to get way more trade, okay? Natural trade, and we're going to be able to trade for cheaper as well. All right. So we're going to get better trade prices, which we're going to need, by the way, because we've got a deficit, because we didn't go into enforcement first. I went into commerce, which I like to do. So yeah, there's a method to my madness, but it's really good that you guys comment and ask, because it reveals a little bit more of why I do things. Also, of course, you will pick me up on when I'm making mistakes, and I ain't perfect, man. I don't, as anybody who watches my series knows, make a lot of mistakes. Right, let's carry on. I think we're about done for this turn. We can't do that one. Yeah, I might just... we got plenty of political points. I might just defund the...
Copy that.
Just change the national budget, and we'll drop down on the Supreme Command Council a little bit now. We don't need so many political points. Yeah, we'll keep the Interior Council kind of high for a little while. Model design doesn't need to be high. There we go.
Copy that.
Okay. Marissa Sodicite did not like that. She's being my... she's my Director of the Supreme Command Council. She didn't like being defunded there. But she'll get used to it. Oh, she's a good leader. She will be really, really good as... She would be really, really good in the Foreign Affairs Council, or the Secret Service. Okay. Next turn. Just while this is processing, I just thought I'd explain a little bit more of my thought processes. Somebody else said, why don't you build buggies to recon quickly? And I get this comment a lot. The reason why I expand with infantry at the start of the game is because on a map where you've got, you know, potential for a lot of raiders and slavers, you need enough troops to be able to completely guard your borders, okay? And if I get buggies at the start, which are expensive, then not only does it delay my ability to get the industry, what do you call it, the light industry, sorry, or the industry, you know, the industry assets, but also if I've just got, like, you know, some buggies instead of more troops, I can't quickly, you know, close my borders and suddenly put a big line of troops around my borders. That's why they are very powerful, and they're really powerful. Like, now is a good time to get buggies, actually, if I can afford it, because they are really strong. And I'm not arguing with people that, you know, the buggies aren't really good, because they are superb. But that's the reason why I don't get them immediately. I need enough troops that I can, like, if I have to, I can fall back and I can basically guard all my borders. Also, infantry, they do expand slower, but they expand steadily, and they're effective at expanding as well. That's why. Okay, let's see if we can. Yeah, I want these guys to declare war on me, because I can then move in. I don't really want them to declare war on me quickly, but the sooner the better. Now, this is non-aligned forces, so we don't have to worry about that. They're going to attack us no matter what. I also need to get up here. This guy doesn't seem like he's interested in expanding in this direction, which is really cool. It looks like the AI has changed significantly. I'm really, really pleased to see it. It's so cool and interesting. Also, by the way, I do want to put a few line troops up here. I probably should be building some stuff. What can we actually get here? No, not colonize. Whoops. Construct. I don't want a scavenging furnace yet. Industry's too expensive for us to put up. Yeah, we don't need any of this stuff. We could actually have less people in our... Yeah, I'm really overfunding the truck station. I can't remember if it was this series or whether it was in Dominions that I was talking about micromanagement and how people misuse that term a little bit. I know that, you know, the words kind of shift over as we use them, but here's an example of micromanagement. Micromanagement would be me every turn changing the number of production on these in order to squeeze out more fine-tuned production over my empire. That's what micromanagement is. It's when you're excessively fiddling with stuff on a turn-by-turn basis to get minimal increases, often to the, you know, to a level where it's not actually you're not actually really helping yourself. You're just kind of wasting time. Not necessarily wasting time, but, you know, small performance increases that aren't necessarily worth the effort you're putting into them. I think it's probably a good way of putting it. Because we've got non-aligned forces down this way, I think I'd rather go and push down on these while I push back on this. Now look, it looks like we've got to the end of their territory, and we've got more non-aligned forces going this way. Let's move these. Yeah, they're actually blocked in. Okay, that's what we're seeing. Let's just, I don't want to attack with them.
Do it now. Mission accomplished.
Okay, push those into that area. Good news. Now, what have we got? I'm trying to get more. I'm being more careful about looking at things like readiness now. These readiness is really low. I think we're probably going to be fine just to attack him with a couple of these guys. Okay, we did lose a troop. We lost a zero gun. By the way, attacking with machine guns is bad news. They tend to die. This is just anecdotal, but I've seen it so much now that it's become undisputable. Like, machine gunners just die more than normal infantry do. I'm not sure what the mechanic is that causes that, or whether it is just me. I'm not imagining it. It's like it is a fairly hard and fast rule at this point. But yeah, this is one of the reasons why I like light infantry over MG infantry. MG infantry are really, really strong in defense, but the machine gunners just seem to die when you use them in that way. Okay. Got more militia here. I'll send these militia back this way to start coming and dealing with these. I'd like to take this free folk town if I can. That's looking good for me. Matthews, Matthews, commander of the 1st Machine Gun Infantry Brigade, wants portraits in schools. This is going to increase meritocracy in Fist. Now, I don't want meritocracy yet. Oh, hang on a minute. I think I've made a promise for meritocracy. Yes, we need to reach 52 points. Damn it. Okay. I kind of don't want that. I really want the bonus. We've got engaged politicians. Okay. Now getting conflict resolution would be nice as well, because then we'd get the quality of life bonus. But I think it's important to make our promise first. And also, you know, accomplished envoys is not bad. Plus 30 to your diplomacy rolls. So let's do that. So let's just pick this one here. Marissa Sodicite doesn't like this one though. However, it's going to raise these guys up. That's also going to increase relations with Annika Matthews as well. We don't want to reproach her. Heart's high enough for the time being.
Order acknowledged.
Okay. And we still don't have. I don't think we've got a. Oh, we've got a recruit junior card.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Good. Let's see what leader we get. Where is he? Oh, we're sorting by intelligence. That's why we don't want to do that. No, let's just get rid of that. Okay. Porky Mitchmoon. What a ridiculous name. Okay, so like this is a guy that would have been good for the Interior Council, I would have thought. He's got a low war rating. He's not going to be very good for the job that we want him to do. But we haven't got any choice. So
Aye, aye, sir.
you're going to be a general for a bit, mate. Or I don't know. I won't be a general, but you know what I mean. I kind of like it how that Vic's changed all that. You know, having OHQs. He doesn't really use the term generals. He just uses leaders and OHQ commanders. We can put another commercial project up here. I think that's probably a good bet. Always good use of 5 political points. That. So that's going to increase our commercial area. Let's send some more spies.
Yes, sir.
Send some more spies out. Spies are less effective at scouting now, that was a change I really argued for, because I thought it was just stupid how you could get like 10-15 spies into a place and then see every enemy formation. It stopped you being able to play. It stopped you being able to use things like fighting retreat as a tactic, and I really dislike that. I love it how Vic's brought in more mechanics now to really support that kind of play style.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's going to get a few spies in, so we just get the lay of the land. I'd actually like to see that replaced with explorers or something. We definitely need to get some more ammunition.
Aye, aye, sir.
Yeah, we're going to need a lot of ammo. Probably want to get an ammo workshop up, one of these new ammo factories that you can build. Try and get one of those as soon as possible. I wonder, do you have to actually research them? I don't think you do. Oh yeah, you do. Ammunitions factory. Here you go. So we're going to get one of those up. I've never ever built one, so it's going to be interesting to see how they work. Okay, well, I think we're done. Still losing a lot of money. We should have good prices with the traders, though, to make up for this. Yeah, not bad, look. I mean, we're still getting quite a lot of water. I might wait till next turn to see if the prices go up. It's 0.14 at the moment. I don't want to sell metals. Metal's too precious. I don't like selling rares either. We can't guarantee that we'll get rare metals on this map. So I used to sell rare metals without thinking about it, but I'm really not like that anymore. Until I've got an economic council up and I know what we're finding. Just have a look at the age of the planet. Might give us an idea of just roughly. Yeah, we should have loads of rare metals. So I think we'll probably be fine to sell a few, but we won't do it yet. Okay, still in the time of calm. We've discovered high-speed machine gun, very nice technology. We've also just developed Zero Gun 2, which is bad timing really. Volunteer Drive, Medal of Merit, and Send Spy are the cards that we got. It's telling us to increase our amount of industrial points, which I completely agree with. I'd actually like to get some buggies now as well, if we can raise them. However, we also might want to get more assets out first. Now, there are 2 scavenging points that we can grab. So we want to get those sooner rather than later, I think. Do we need more food? No. We're only going. I think I'm going to increase my food production. I actually intended to do that last turn, but I forgot. I'm going to increase food production for a little while. We're going to be using more money and more power, but just because we're kind of running close to our food limit now. This is again kind of micromanagement. I don't mind doing a little bit of micro like that, because I think as long as it's fun. I think really the big problem with micromanagement is when players feel compelled to do it. Okay, if you feel compelled to micromanage your empire because you know, you like it seems to offer you benefits for doing so. I think that's when you've got to be a little bit careful about micro in games design. Okay, let's send. I'm trying to think what to do here. I'm a little bit. I think more about my roads now than I used to. I used to just build out spider roads everywhere, but I think you've got to be a little bit careful doing that, because you end up. I end up just getting rid of them eventually. It's probably going to be a little bit quicker just bringing a road down here. Let's just see how that does. Okay, still not got as far. Hey, I don't get that. What's going on here? Oh, it's not updating. Weird. Put the prediction on. Oh, predicting less. Ah, now I know why. That's because I reduced the truck station too far. I put it down to 25. That's silly. Okay, let's get that up to 100. Just change that prediction again. Okay, yeah. I'm going to put this back up to like 75 or something. So that's why it's not updating, by the way. Probably want to bring these guys. Yeah, they'll be alright to move down here. I know that I will get enough points down this way now. Now I brought this road down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they'll get the local pickup. No problemo. Let's continue moving these guys in. I'll probably also want. Two, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's weird. Yeah, we probably want to get some more roads this way too. Yeah, again, it's not updating because it's thinking that we've not got enough logistics points to go out that direction. I'm going to move these guys into these mountains just to roll those mountains back. Let's get these ones moving up this way. Just pushing back on some of this. Ah, got another territory here. Ogalar. Okay, that's these guys here. That's interesting. So they've got a. They're actually pushing in on this territory on the non-aligned. Okay, we're now pushing into non-aligned territory as well. Let's just get some troops ready to come into there later on. In fact, I just might manually do them now. They won't be able to move as a result, but that's okay. Okay, so we're pushing further in this direction. We're increasing the number of hexes that we've got control over. There's a policy speech due. Enforcement would be a nice bet here, so let's do this. Goal is our industry assets to at least to reach at least 2 levels. That's going to give us 6 enforcement. We've got round 26 to do this. We're on round 13. I think that's possible to get industry up by then. So here we go. Now we should hopefully, now that we are into, we're going into enforcement, we will be able to get. Where are we? Discipline. I would have liked to have got opportunism. That gives you a population happiness bonus, which is really, really good. But we don't need that necessarily. We're not having big problems. I think the 50% tax bonus is really, really big. I've said this many times. One of the wonderful design features of this game is just how well this system is designed, right? I don't think it's perfect. It could do with a little bit of tweaking, but you'll notice that some of the very, very early ones you get are huge bonuses. 40% political points is massive, and 50% tax is massive, and 40% private economy bonus is big. So all of these like early ones, look up, morale bonus 40%. Research bonus 30%, they're all huge. So it kind of encourages you to engage with this system. But as you go further down, some of them are really, really strong. That's why when I was talking to Daz, I was kind of surprised that he didn't know about some of these because, you know, for example, where are we? Yeah, this one, martial tournaments with 25% on your operational command rolls is really, really big. There's another one as well in Fist, Esprit de Corps. So that's a 25% flat combat bonus. That's huge. That's why Fist's really strong. And you kind of naturally go into this as you start declaring war more as well. Some of the stuff in Autocracy is good as well. I'm trying to remember which ones it was. It might be that these have got really good cards. Bunker Busters is good as well. I really like that. It's worth starting with Autocracy just to get Bunker Busters if you're expecting an early war, especially multiplayer, I think. Supreme Command Council task priorities. Let's put more into strategy and production. I think we've got enough political points for the time being. We will need to adjust that later. We've got a recon buggy now. We've got a new machine gun model. Let's have a quick look at what we got there. We've got the advanced machine gun and envirosuit. Really, we want to upgrade that pretty quick. Increased weapons design. Excellent. And better armor. Wow. Significantly better armor as well. Did we even have much in the way of field testing? No, not really. That was just a ridiculous upgrade. So that guy who's working in model design is punching above his weight, I would say. I think we probably want to go for the next infantry model now, to be honest. Even though we've not really tested... I don't know. Not really tested them much, have we? Let's get a bazooka. Okay. Scientific cooperation. Ambassador from Elisara proposes we engage in scientific cooperation. Yep. These guys don't want this. These warhawks. These are Republican Knights. Yeah, they don't want to do that. Yeah, I really want this. So
Yes, sir.
that's gonna make us both stronger. Now it will increase our relations with them as well. So yeah, with 68, we could actually probably get some kind of diplomatic pact with them. That would be cool to do because I've never really played with those. I usually just go full war. That's usually the battle mode way. It's usually I just don't care about other people. I just want to just win, you know, as quickly and efficiently as possible. In this game, because it's a smaller map, I don't need to do that. I think I've got a bit more time and sort of, you know, space to be able to play and engage with some of the game mechanics that I don't really go with normally. So let's see if we can be friends with these and see how that suits us. It might well be that later on in the game we have to turn our back on them, but we'll see. Okay, we're back. Round 14. We found 10 GR Gladius. So some GR equipment. We've got a recruit junior card. So that's good. Now, depending on what junior we get. Oh, also the Republican Knights demands that you hire their candidate. Now, these are usually crap. Every now and again you'll get a good one. Because we're going with meritocracy, I don't know if that's going to affect things. But let's see what we get here. Better Voltway. We got capability 3, look. Strong as well. She was a soldier. Okay, she's got high charisma. Okay, and she likes meritocracy. Interesting. She's already going to be a good commander. We should probably put her in. We should probably put her in as the second light infantry brigade. Like, this guy's not suited for that really. Got some tank tactics ability already. That's kind of interesting. But his capability 2, he will improve. He's just not a great commander. But at the moment, we don't need a great commander. What we could do is, she's actually pretty good. She would be better off in our Interior Council, and then I could free up the Interior Council guy to go in my Economic Council. I think that's what I'd like to do. So let's do that now. Sorry, that's where I want to be. Let's get Angus Pollux. We've got loads and loads of political points, so I don't worry about the big penalty we're about to get. Let's go in and go for a new organisation, and we want the Economic Council. Okay. next turn we're going to get the opportunity. So what we're going to do is we're going to put Angus Pollux, I think, in the Economic Council. Because I want, yeah, because he's 53 is really, really good. But it's admin that he's using. What's her admin score like? Low-ish. Well, her intelligence is 26. I think I value the Interior Council less than I do the Economic Council, to be honest. Even though the Interior Council is kind of important at the start of the game, it drops off pretty damn quick. So I think I want her in the Interior Council. Is there anyone else that we might want to move? Like the SHQ guy, he's kind of crap as well, to be honest. He's not crap, but he's just capability 1. Moving him is going to be expensive, and it's going to piss off the Republican Knights big time. Let's just have a look how much they like us at the moment. Where are we? Factions overview. They got 57% of the vote. Yeah, they're okay. You got the Syndic Union. They like government and meritocracy. They like meritocracy. So these guys are going to work together all right, actually, because they don't hate anything. These are easy. These are going to be easy to keep happy. These are going to be less easy to keep happy. Maybe we want to keep the Republican Knights stronger. In which case, she's a Republican Knight. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'd kind of like to move this guy as well. It's expensive to move the secretary, and you want someone kind of crap in the secretary job, really. Yeah, I think this guy's going to be doing lots of sciencing, look, and inventing, because he's attached to the model design at the moment. We've got kind of the model design council guy's not so good, is he? He's okay. He's okay. I've seen worse. All right, so I think what we're going to do, let's move Angus Pollux. This guy really would be a great advisor, but I think we're going to move him.
Standing by for orders.
Going to give you an other job. Now, your word score will determine how much. Yeah, I promise you a new job soon. So we are going to get a relation drop.
Yes, sir.
Wow, he really did not like being moved out of his job there. Don't worry, I'm going to give you a better job, dude. Military Research Council task priorities. Let's have a look at this now. Oh, we've discovered all of these. Yeah, so that's why it's saying it. We've discovered everything, basically. So we are probably wanting to go higher into research. Now, we've got to be a bit careful doing this. It's a bit risky it's a bit risky opening up too many in here. Like, really, you don't want to open up basic tech until you've found at least solar energy or power plant, right? Like, it's bad. It's a bad idea. Now, there are ways of getting around this now, because Vic's put some mechanics in there where you can force people to focus on certain tiers, on different tiers now. But you lose a lot of your points doing so. So you really don't want to open these up. So I'd forgotten about that, and I've kind of made a bit of a mistake. It's okay though. It's not a big problem. I think what we're going to do though, I'm not actually going to change this. I think actually you do need to do this, because anything going into Discovery is going to be wasted. What I want to do is just find out how much we're already paying into that one, bureaucratic point wise. So into research we've got 31 points. I think it's too late now. I think we're going to go down to that bottom tech anyway. That's a bit of a problem because we do need energy, and I don't like burning through I don't really like burning through the ruins doing that. Scavenging points by building a scavenging. This one here, look, the scavenging furnace. Oh, we can upgrade this as well. Can we actually upgrade any of our other stuff yet? No. Yeah, so we need civilization level 2 first. Kind of getting to the point where we could almost grab industry 1. That would be a really, really big jump. Also got the biofuel refinery. That's kind of expensive in terms of food though. There's lots of options. Anyway, back to this one. Yeah, we'll just put this up.
Roger that.
So what we're doing here is he's gonna kind of chew through these now, which is then going to open up into engineering and chemistry. That's a bit of a problem. We really want to get the Economic Council. We have got that coming soon. What I'll do is next term when we get the option to change we'll probably get an option to change the overall national budget. We'll actually defund the military council a fair bit and make sure that we're funding the Economic Council instead. Okay, these guys, this wants to be right down here. Ah, okay. We've got this GR unit. $32 movement points. That's 45 for them. Just going to go and grab that. There we go. We're just pushing these guys back here. They aren't in supply though. We've got an idea. Let's just traffic light this one off. We don't want anything going through there. We don't need anything there. We'll get some... Oops. Yeah, we want dirt roads going down here. You never want it on the border. The reason being is because if you do get invaded, you can have your supply lines cut off very, very easily. We're still a bit out of supply here. That'll probably be enough. They're not engaging in warfare. It's when they need ammunition that's going to be a problem. They'll be able to get food up until the kind of red point. Okay, let's bring these guys back out. They've moved too far. Okay, let's see if we can take these ones out. And also, I do want to build some buggies if we can get some. Nope. Not enough logistics points there. Let's just increase the people working at our truck station next turn. And we want to raise up some buggies. Oh, we can't get them yet. Okay. Yes, the Rover 2s that are probably... Yeah, we need more industrial points. I don't really see much to fight with the buggies at the moment, to be honest. I don't know how worth it while they are getting. The cheaper buggies might be the better option, just because we're not really using them for fighting. Okay. These guys are well out of supply. Next turn they should hopefully get some more. Yeah, it looks like it. I'm actually going to get some dirt roads down here. Okay, these guys are out of supply, so I'm going to bring them back into the green. I can't remember when the supply actually, which round it takes place, or which part of the round that it takes place. Oh, we've actually got radiation here as well, so that's an interesting thing. Okay, I'm going to bring those ones back. Most of these guys are going to be in supply next turn. Just keep those where they are, where they're actually within range of pickup, supply pickup. All right, so we have increased our borders in a big way. I think, yeah, we need the Economic Council fast, because I want to find, if we can find some resources that will give us an idea of where we want to be expanding to next. We can't go this way, obviously, because we're kind of friends with these guys now. We need to get some spies out into these areas. Let's get some spies up into Oglar territory and just... Oh, we failed. Well, there goes that plan then. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end the episode here. I actually played way longer than I intended to. So, hope you enjoyed the series. Anyway, I probably talked a little bit long in that one, but that's okay. That's how I play. We've expanded our initial territories out a fair way. We've got some good leaders, like really, really good leaders in this game. It's this like strong set of leaders. And it's the leaders that win you the game, really. Also, the models are also quite useful. So we've got a decent bunch of models here. So yeah, things are looking good, folks. Things are looking good. I reckon that in the next couple of episodes, we're going to start building some industry up. I think I'll save my industrial points now. I'm just wondering whether I might just start building industry now. The problem is if you start building stuff that you haven't got the resources for prematurely, and then something comes up, you can kind of be in big trouble. The other thing is, of course, we don't have any energy, so energy needs to come before the industry as well. I might actually build a scavenging furnace here. Yeah, it's only one round. Look, it'll take 2 rounds to come up. Anyway, guys, I'll end the episode there. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.